Welcome everyone back to King's Dominion. It's a very busy Saturday. We are here in front of Jungle X-Pedition, which is the brand new for 2022 themed experience here at the park. They redid Safari Village and they have updated with all sorts of crazy new theming. And we were actually here back at opening day. And it was very snowy. We did not get to experience Tombili that day because they were only able to send 2 trains before they shut it down because it was literally like 33 degrees or something like that. But we're back here, it is June, and it feels like King's Dominion has been adding stuff to this area every single week. There's always something new, and at this point in time, Jungle X-Pedition is more or less done. And it feels very different than the Jungle X-Pedition that we showed back in, I think it was March. So we're gonna show you everything that is new around this area. One of the biggest new things here in Jungle X-Pedition is Let's Get Wild. This is a multi-million-dollar production. They have many showtimes currently going on. We're about to see what they have planned. This show takes place outside Jungle Market Eatery. They have little carpets set up for us to sit on. They all take place in this circle that's right in the center of the park. Look at this elaborate display that they have right behind it. It's so cool. Oh, I love that puppet. It's so fun.
I wanna give my heart. Have you seen his face? Tell me how you see it. It's not a face.
All right, so we just saw Let's Get Wild for the first time here in Jungle X-Pedition, and that was awesome. That's the best show King's Dominion's ever done.
I don't have much to go off of because I haven't seen a lot of other shows here, but just comparatively to like, even a Disney show, it holds up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You were saying it reminded you of a show at Animal Kingdom, right?
Yeah, the Spirit of the, I think it's called Festival of the Lion King, that's what it's called. The Festival of the Lion King show. I got vibes from that where it's like a lot of different things happening at once, like different stunts, you have people singing and dancing, the costumes that represent the different animals, and the puppets. I actually thought of the Broadway version of Lion King, which we just saw not that long ago. The way they're attached to the body, and I loved the aesthetic they kind of gave them with this like kind of pastel-y look to them.
Absolutely.
They look, they were
I also love how it is right in the middle of the area. Like, they didn't use an existing venue for this. They just put it in the middle of this big walkway and turned it into this plaza, and it is so cool. Like, seriously, I don't have enough good things to say about this show because not just King's Dominion did a great job, but like Cedar Fair, props to you for trying to integrate something like this into like a park. Because it does not at all feel like a typical show that you'd see at an amusement park.
No, not at all. It's very, like I said, very, very Disney-esque.
Yeah.
Even the songs and stuff that they
have the custom song, Let's Get Wild, that they are singing. Like, that's so fun. So this is something that you absolutely need to see when you come to this park. Back behind these giant trucks is the staging area for the show. You can see the snake and then these tents they have set up. So I really like how that's where they're keeping all of the backstage stuff, but then they disguise it to make it look like it's still part of the area. As we're walking into the main part of Jungle X-Pedition, we've got this awesome vehicle right here, some more boxes and bins. You can see Tombili going up, still playing that awesome music as you're ascending. They've added more of a queue since the ride got built. There you can see part of the extended queue, and there's a ton of new theming in this area. You can even see some of these pillars. There's more down there. We'll show you a bunch. Here you can see what the line looks like. This is part of the extended queue that they also added. If you remember from our opening day video, these pathways were here, but they did not have any of the railings. So now it kind of stretches in front. Yeah. They have a bunch of these just boxes, and you can see like construction hats and maps, planning, everything. It's very well done. Still no sign. Should be right there, but it's not. Check out these spooky vines on this thing.
The park is being turned to the upside down.
This right here looks like a well, part of the mining equipment here. Look at this, like broken pieces of a temple. There you can see the exit. I love how detailed it is. Again, more just kind of rubble. Like, look at this. It looks like something like clearly collapsed. And these are like ancient ruins. Then they have like a whole site right here where you can see all these different things, including a computer, a hat. Like, look at all this. It just looks like everything has been here for decades and decades. There's a detailed description of Tombili. It is Temple of the Monkey. Right here as we're about to ride Tombili, they did get updated storage containers. Right here is these little cubbies. Looks a lot better than the Intimidator 305 ones that they had temporarily there for our opening weekend. And it's nice because they're open-ended, so you enter on this side and then you exit right over here, so you can just reach your stuff on through.
You have a great hair. How old are you again?
This is not news. All right, so we just took a ride there on Tombili. Updated thoughts. Sarah, do you still stand by what you said back in March?
I do. It's fun. It's a short little ride. I prefer it over the large scale versions. It doesn't make me sick.
Yes.
And that's my biggest complaint, is that it makes me sick usually.
I'm also a big fan of just presentation overall, and this is by far the best presented free spin, and it's not even close. And so that means a lot to me, you know?
It's presented better than like some like really big rides. Like,
yeah, I believe we made that joke back then. All right, so Gabby and Kyle, you guys had never done a 4D free spin before, so you have nothing to compare it to. What do you think?
It was great, but it was pretty short, but honestly, too much longer, I don't know if I would have ended okay.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I mean, I had a great time. I'm actually still kind of processing it right now.
Yeah, it's already over. I feel like we just sat down and buckled in.
That is completely fair. Oh my gosh, is that cool?
What?
No,
What is
that's
this?
Sherry.
What
hey,
is
hey,
this?
whoa,
Oh
whoa,
my
hey.
God.
Tombili thoughts. Give it to us.
I haven't ridden yet.
You haven't ridden ever? That's a
I was
lie.
the first
That's a
person to
lie.
ride it. What
All
are
right,
you talking
what do you
about?
think of this thing?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it. It is like, it's obviously, it's, okay. Twisted Timbers is still my favorite in the park. Dominator, Intimidator is still second, but this is a different ride every time. So
Okay.
I flipped 7 times. That's the most I've ever flipped on this one.
Wow.
7. It was crazy.
Wow. Sherry, you in the same boat?
Yes, it's the perfect fit for this park. I love this ride.
It is.
I've been on it 26 times this year, according to Log Ride.
No,
Holy
it's
crap, that's pretty awesome. If you're curious how much the Wave Foundation is integrated into this area, even the trash cans are calling this place a dig site. That's awesome. Here's probably the biggest prop difference from our opening day video. This is the plane that is right in the center of the area. It is called the Tin Goose 2, and it looks so good. They do have some rope around it because I imagine that they think some kids would come and try and play on it, but it looks fantastic. And the cockpit is covered, so no sitting in it either, but I love this edition. On the other side of that plane, that runway is no longer asphalt black like it used to. It's definitely a lot more subtle, but still kind of gives off that same sort of look. It definitely looks a lot better now. Next up though is trying out their all new restaurant, which is Outpost Cafe. Used to be Outer Hanks. The sign says X-Pedition Airways, and look, it's the Tin Goose Bar. That's so fun. It literally looks like part of an airplane. Look at all this theming inside. I mean, this is literally a restaurant. Wow. It is very cool. Looks a lot nicer now. It's set up kind of in the same style as Crane and Grill. Beer and bacon sausage, zesty potatoes, rice. There's also roasted vegetables and feta bread. Oh my gosh. This is literally on the dining plan. What the heck?
Look at my shrimps.
Gosh.
Look at them.
All right, Outpost Cafe review. Prime rib is awesome and the potatoes are great too. This sauce is fantastic. It's zesty.
It's like an aioli. Just ask for the aioli.
Yeah. What do you think of your shrimp?
They're really good. They're really nice and crispy. Like, it's kind of like a tempura batter.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah, yeah. And Gabby, you got the Tombili beer. This is brand new this year. What do you think of it?
It's really good. Very refreshing for those hot days. Very fruity and not too like intense. It's not an IPA. It's pretty light.
River excursions, pink elephant. Over here we got a map of the world. There's so much decor around this place. Like, holy crap. Looks awesome. Bravo, Kingsman, setting the bar high. Right after you pass under the archway for Jungle X-Pedition, the first thing you're greeted with is Explorer Supplies. This is a gift shop that they redid, and they have a ton of awesome merchandise inside, including some Easter eggs from other Cedar Fair parks. This gift shop is so elaborately themed. I love the artwork up on the top. What you got there? Is that a sloth? Yeah. They don't even have a sloth themed ride here though.
That'd be a really boring ride.
That'd be a boring ride. It'd just be super slow. It's a kid's ride. So I wanted to address all of the paintings around this roof because you see these symbols all throughout Jungle X-Pedition. They actually do have a meaning, but we don't know entirely what all of that meaning is, but we do know some of it. So right here you can see a snake. That represents Anaconda. Right here is a monkey. That represents Tombili. It's a monkey theme. Right here's the gator, that's reptilian. This right here is a cheetah. We actually don't have a ride that is themed to that, but it does make you wonder if potentially in the future we could see a cheetah themed experience here. Could be a teaser. There's a bird, that's another one that we don't have a theme for in this area. And then the last one is spider, that's for Arachnidia, the scrambler. They make Tombili nano coasters.
Ew.
Wow.
It's actually kind of cool looking.
It is kind of cool looking, like, because it's a two-dimensional ride in a sense, so this is like
although this one has the sign.
Yeah, so that's the one thing about Jungle X-Pedition that is not here, is that we do not have the Tombili sign yet over the roller coaster.
It's like, it's not really that hard to put up a sign.
I don't know, it's kind of high up there.
I guess.
They really do have awesome merch here. Unfortunately, it is just for a free spin. If it were for any other ride, then I probably would have gotten some stuff. But I do like how they have lots of mentions in here and references to past attractions and attractions at other parks. Look, we have Orion X-Flight Octane. That's a reference to, of course, Firehawk and Orion. Here's Diamondback Hyper Oil, Afterburn Jet Fuel, Magnum Hyper Fuel, Maverick Motor Oil, Whizzer. We have Zodiac, Blue Streak. I love this. It's only things that people who are coaster enthusiasts would pick up on, or if you've been to some of the other Cedar Fair parks. So overall, this area looks fantastic. Like, I really hope that this is like the new Cedar Fair standard for what a themed area could be, because it is absolutely amazing.
I think it's easily the best themed area in this park. And going off of just like how they presented the show, between this and the new show at Kings Island, it gives me a lot of hope that this park is really focusing on the entertainment value and like the full experience and not just rides. I think it's awesome.
Absolutely.
But like, new coasters are great too. You can keep up
But
with
like, they threw in a new coaster with it too, and it's like, it's simple. It's a free spin, but the way that they integrate it into the area, it is so well done. Like, it amazes me. And Gabby and Kyle, this is your first time in this area. What do you think?
It was the facelift that it needed.
Yes, I can definitely agree with that.
I mean, I love the jungle. It's nice and green. It's summertime. Everything's alive. Everybody's alive here. It's great.
It is lively. It is very lively.
Hope so.
Lively, yes, that is right.
They went above and beyond with the theming and with all of the props to accompany it. Excellent job.
And you guys gotta go see the show later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were told that one of the best times to see the show is the last showing, because as it's starting to get dark, you can see some lights with this. So that's definitely something we'll have to check out next time. But that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios. We'll see you next time.